Another bit there and there. This helipad looking good. Needs more red lights though. Let me grab some from here and... where? Guys, what are you doing here? Where did you come? No, it's H for helicopter pad, not a horse pad. Get out of here. Get out. Shoo. Horses are thinking ahead. What the? Hoglins? No, you shoot. Uh-oh. They're angry. Awesome fun. Hello, you wonderful dudes, dudettes, and dudes who defy description. I am Oz. This is Awesome Fun, and welcome to our agency Fortnite build. Over a series of tutorials, I will show you, block by block, how to create everything you see here. The buildings, terraforming, interiors, vehicles, and even a secret vault. Every episode is chapterized to help you navigate to where you need, and all the materials are listed in the description. This is a close approximation of the Fortnite agency, but not 100% exact. Thanks to Ashton, who requested this build in the comments. Right, let's get into it. So just a quick note before we begin today's tutorial. This tutorial is the first that covers the interiors of our Fortnite agency build. So before this episode, there were 4 episodes all about the exterior areas, and this is the first of another 4 parts all about the interiors. In this particular episode, we are doing all of the floor plans. You see all these lovely cool floors that we've got here, and there is a lot of space in here, a lot of floors to cover, and that's what we're doing in the first one before moving on to the buildings and putting all this really cool detail that you see around me. So without further ado, let's get started on the tutorial. So the first thing we want to do is give ourselves a floor on which to work with. So we're going to use polished black stone slabs for this. You can use the full blocks, but it just will save resources. Now, in the end, we are going to put patterns and things into the floor, but just for now, I'm just going to go with the polished black stone. And what we want to do is put it everywhere on this level, all the way around the inside of here, and around here, and down here as well. So it's quite a big area, but let's start by filling that in, and that will give us a really good platform to build up the rest of the interior. Okay, there's our area filled in, so you can see it's looking good. Now, the one thing I forgot to do was bring torches, so I'm going to need to do that now because this place has become a bit mob-tastic. So, yeah, let's light this up. Ow. And there we are. That's much better, much safer to work around here, and much easier to start putting in the details. But we're not done here. We're going to put in the floor plan for all this ground floor, the other levels as well, and we've got another building to deal with too. Now we'll come to this corner of the room here. Going to come beside this glass window, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the 6th we're going to break here and here, and this is going to be a doorway. We'll have to come back, fix it a little bit later on, but that's where it's going to go. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on 6, and then one more over here, so that would be on the 7th. We're going to place this one here, and this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 wide. So I'm just going to break this just now so that I remember. Now there's obviously one, as we're going along right now, we're just putting in all the floors, the floor plan of the building, and what's good about the way we've built it is we've just built what's necessary. Obviously, if you look at this room, there's going to be a wall there. This is going to be one room. There's going to be a staircase up there. This is going to be closed off. So we've got a lot of neatening up to do, but it's a lot easier to do it just now while it's open plan and kind of work things out. So now that we've got this, that is 12 wide, we're going to go from here right the way back until it touches this back wall, all the way along the 12. So you're going to create what will be a big rectangle that's 12 wide, and I think this is probably, about 20, but just until you reach that back wall deep. And this time I'm going to remember to light it up as I go, because I don't want to have to kill so many mobs again. There we are. Now we can build up the wall around it. So I'll just start by replacing these two. Now what we want to do is have, this is it from the start to the end. So this is the end of it here. So we can put, no, one over. There we go. So that's the end bit of it there. So we've got the edge of our wall. Now what we want to do is we want to have a doorway of 4 wide in the center. So let's work that out. If we keep bringing it in until we've got just a gap of 4 left. So this is, you know, bit of Minecraft illegal to not do, you know, odd numbers, but we'll get away with it. So let's see, that's 4 there, 4 there, yep, and 4 in the middle. And then you can of course go ahead now and close off this wall, just so. Now we'll turn to the left hand side wall. Now the first thing we'll do is we'll have a look at here, and on the third, so 1, 2, 3, on the third we're going to break out here and here like this, and this should give us, yep, nice. Ooh, but it's not central on there, so you know what I think? Let's change that a little bit. I've slightly changed it from the original design I made. Let's make this a 3 wide door, because that looks better on the doorway. And this is your quick pathway to get to the helipad. So let's make that a 3 wide starting on the third. Then we want to close off this wall like so. And just another thing to keep in mind, as you go around with this build, it's okay here because there's no floor. Just be careful about walling off areas and then leaving dark areas where things can spawn, because I personally, it really irritates me when you can hear a zombie that spawned in a open space behind a wall and you don't know where it is, and it drives you absolutely crazy. So let's bring this wall right to the end, then bring yourself along to the 16th block from the end there, the 16th from the end, or the 4th from the right. That's probably a bit easier to remember. And we're just going to break this out here because this is going to be a room. So if you have a look, once we come into here, we've got this nice big office room in here. Then we are going to turn to the back wall now. And on the back wall, we're going to do the central 2. So this is quite easy to work out from the middle. So this is our central 2, and we're going to create just a 2x2 doorway like this. That's one again going to lead us in here to another big room that we can see there. Now we're going to turn to this wall, and once again, we're going to want to bring this wall all the way from here to meet the other one. There we are, and then we're going to come to the left hand side, go a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. Then we're going to break out these 2 here, and that gives us another entranceway into what's going to be a room behind here too. So there we go, we've sorted out this corridor. Now it's time to start adding the rooms that go with it. Now the first bit is quite straightforward to get done. We're just going to put the floor all the way around here. It's going to come through. These are going to be separate rooms, but for now we'll just make it one floor. It's going to come through, fill in the end of there, and come down to there as well. So that's nice and easy. So let's get a lay-in. There we are, all lovely and lit up. Now if you come to this bit here in front of these windows here, we're just going to count 1, 2, 3 up here, and we're going to break out 2. And this is gonna be a little bathroom. And so what you want to do is fill this back to the wall. Fill this back there, and I would have this for, let's see, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 this way, and we'll add another 1, 2, 3, so 7 along this way, and then obviously that's 4 deep along that way, and fill that bit in. There we go, and let's not forget to light that up so we don't come back in and meet Senior Creeper. Then we're going to come over to this room on this side over here, and obviously we're going to fill this until it goes back to this edge of this wall here, and we're going to come down this way for a total of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then what we can go ahead and do is put in a wall there just now, just like that. And we're going to go for a total of 18 in this direction. So from this one, starting this is 1, go 18 along there, and that'll give you your rectangular shape to fill in just like that. Now we're going to hit up this at the front end. We're going to come to the very front to this window here. Going to come here, and we're going to count along for a total of 4. 1, 2, 3. Then on the 4th, we're going to break out a block here, and we should, yeah, if we break up, what's that for? We can see the bottom of this floor. So we're going to expose that. We're going to make this a total of 5 wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then break out the rest of this here like that. Oh, not you, sir, not you. You can see the outside. Then we're going to have, this is obviously 5 wide, and we're going to make this 6 deep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 6 deep, 5 wide, and fill this bit in, and then you can fill the edges of it in with the wall around there. So we're just going to create a little alcove here. And once we've done this, got the wall in, we're going to come second in from the right on the bottom here, and just going to break this one out. And this is to help us remind us this map is full of little ventilation shafts that you can crawl through, and we're going to add quite a few of these in. So that's where one of them is going to go. So that's just to help us remember. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We've got 1, 2, 3. So we're going to add 1, 2, 3 here. Make sure we've got a gap of 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to place a bit of wall along here. And we're just going to fill, not going back, we're just going to fill the sort of wall in here like this. And then you can fill it in there, and we're going to create just a doorway in the exact same kind of height that we've got here. So we can bring this along here to make the top of the doorway, and then you can just fill in this wall, leaving this 4 wide gap in the middle here as the doorway. Then we'll come into the inside part here, and what we're going to do is just bring the wall here down until it meets the ground. Now, as I say, a lot of the flooring here is temporary, so if you want to get resources back, here's your chance to do it by collecting ones that are then basically covered up by this. So you can just fill this wall, bring the whole thing down, and here what to do is just extend it and bring it down like this, just the whole way around to contain this bottom bit. Just so. Now the other thing I'd like to do is, I think I'd like to make this a 5 wide doorway. Just because it'll mean I'll have to change some stuff when we come to do the stairs, but I think it's going to look better. Even though this one is framed nicely by the window, the other one doesn't have anything to frame it. But let's just go with, make that a 5 wide, centered on the window here, like so. Now we're almost done with laying out this ground floor bit here, so we'll come to this doorway. We're going to put one in the exact same place on the opposite side, just like this. So boom, boom, and then we better put in something so we've got something to stand on so don't fall underneath. Then we're going to count ourselves down 9 from the door. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And we're going to leave a doorway of 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we are going to basically put ourselves a doorway exactly in the same place as this one here. So you can actually do it by looking at it like this. We can see that's one edge of the doorway. This is the other edge of the doorway, so that should give us a 5 wide centered on the window. Perfect. And then we can go ahead and place this down here. So what we want to do, as well as on this side here, we're going to block this bit up too. So you've got your 5 wide mirroring that doorway here. You've got this 4 wide bit here that's actually mirroring the entrance to this corridor here, and we've got this doorway that's mirroring that there. And all you're going to do now is bring a wall along to match the other side. So we're just going to keep the doorways at the same height that they are there and fill in the wall all the way along. Now to finish off our doorways, we're just going to place on the 4th block up, so 1, 2, 3 on the 4th, some upside down stairs here. And I want you to do this on every doorway, 1, 2, 3, 4, but not the 2 external doorways. So not this one and not this one, but this, and this upside down stairs on the 4th block up. Now we're going to put in our stairway. So I've done this bit here as an example. So you come to this 5 wide, and what we do here, we're going to mirror on the opposite side here. So focus in. Right, so we've got the stairway here, polished andesite stairs, polished andesite slab. You come to the doorway here, you come to the very edge of it, come 1 back, and then on the second go 1, 2, 3 stairways, and then you're going to make it a double wide. Then you'll come 1, so this is on the central block, 1 slab, then another 2 slabs here, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 stairs, and it will come in line with this wall. Now when we get up here, we're going to use smithing tables, and we're going to come down the same width as the doorway, so that's 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll come another 3 in this direction. 1, 2, and 3. Then we'll come to this side here and we'll come over another 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a line of 14 altogether, and we want to come out for 3 all the way along this. So 1, 2, 3, like this, all the way along. And once you've done that, we are going to put some upside down stairs, if I can place them okay, yep, from here, all the way around it, okay? So put this all the way around the edge of it, and we want to, of course, build the wall up as well. So you just want to make the same kind of doorway that you've got at the bottom. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 high. On the 4th, you've got the upside down stairs and then the wall, and just put that wall into place here. Then, of course, when you've done all of those things, you can take exactly what you've done there and place it over here as well. With both sides matching and, of course, lit up, we're then going to go up another level. So to do that, we're going to have our andesite slabs here, or full blocks, and then in line with the doorway, and you'll come up for 1, 2, 3 stairs. Place 2 slabs on the left of it, turn around and come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. Then you of course can build up the wall to the correct height, which is in line with our doorway here, 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th, the same kind of doorway we've had everywhere else. Now we're going to place down smithing tables, and we're going to put them so that they go 1 beyond the edge of the doorway and come this way for 10. So 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, and 10. Now what you can go ahead and do is bring this line here all the way down until it connects with the wall, and you should know hopefully that you've got the right heights if you come in line with the smithing tables when you reach those. So you can fill this in all the way down until it connects up there, and then fill this whole platform here in with smithing tables, then go around the edge of it with your upside down quartz stairs. But don't do it on this side with the quartz stairs. You can just come along this bit and stop, and of course duplicate the same thing on the other side, the same height of stairs coming up to the same place, same doorway, with the same platform bit on that side. But as I say, leave this bit just now, because once we do both sides, then we'll come and do this bit in the middle. That's it in place on both sides here. Now, you might think when you get to this point and you find the clay, you'll think, oh no, what's happening here? But it's okay, because we're going to be able to dig this out. And inside here, it's actually hollow. I just had this slabbed up so nothing spawned in here. So our stairway can still extend further up. So don't worry too much about this. We'll extend it as we go up to the next level. Now, the next thing to do here is come and have a look here. We're going to come to this edge, this bit here, and we're going to come down to the 20th block. That's the 20th block here, the 20th block here, and we're going to bridge this together and then fill this whole... I'm trying not to look at the Enderman. Try and fill in this whole section here, along here, and then of course you can take your stairs that you started here and bring them along, and there. Now, another thing just to note while we're doing this as well, don't look at the Enderman, is if you have a look here, you'll notice that there's a couple of stray blocks here that you'll want to switch out, and make sure you put these into there. And how good is that pattern? Look, you see, once this is all done, it looks so amazing. So this floor finished off, it's time to go up to the last one here. So we're just going to come one behind the door, come up for 3 stairs, come along with 5 slabs, and then you have your 2 stairs going up for a total of 7. So it gives you 10 height, and you'll know because you should be in line with this floor here. Now what you're going to do is do the same pattern, exactly the same shape and place and everything of these smithing tables below on this level, and of course make the same stairway here on this opposite side too, remembering that you can dig into that tower bit. And just don't use the stairs yet, only fill this bit in because it does extend further around there. So to begin with, let's just do this, stair here, stair there, and add this bit in here, up here. Here's our top floor, and the one thing I meant to say is this one here can actually only be 4 wide, it can't be 5 wide. like the other one. So you just have to shrink it up a bit as you come up here. And this does look a little bit weird, but don't worry, when we come to do all the detail of the floors and the design, we'll fix all of this. So the next thing we want to do is come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and just keep coming out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side here, all the way until you reach the end, and then go to the other side as well and do the same thing. Come to the very edge, count along 5, and just do this 5 thick all the way to the end there and to the end there. Once you've got both sides in, count yourself down to the 11th block along, which is this one here, and you're going to draw a line from here until it connects with the other side. Then you can fill in all the rest again with your smithing tables. Now once you've got this line here, this filled in, you can then go all around the edge of this with your upside down quartz stairs, just like the other levels. There's our extended floor. Now we can come over here to where we've got this opening up there, and let's grab ourselves some smithing tables, and we're going to draw a line of them along here just like that. Let's do another one and get ourselves, well actually no, we'll use the andesite stairs, the same as the main stairway, just to link ourselves some stairs down here, and this will allow us to create a platform to come and look out of this balcony here. So let's see, this one here, we'll actually have to ditch that, make this top one a stair so we can actually get up just like so, and then we'll extend this out by 3 like this, and we'll surround it with the same upside down quartz stairs as we've used in our other platform. And as I say with all the other things, we're going to be come back and detailing this later on. There we go, that's it all filled up. And another thing I thought we could quickly do here as well is this one layer of blocks can actually go, that's all the way from here to the other side, and this allows us to recover some bricks, which is great because I've used so much quartz and I had to do so much trading to get it all. So we'll just break off this whole line along to there. Oh, that looks even nicer. What a pattern, such a pretty pattern. Now that we're looking good up here, we're gonna hop on down to this, the right hand side here, where you can see this gap that we've got here, this hole here, and we're gonna place down a stair, 1, 2 and 3, so that'll just bring us up level, and then we can use our smithing tables to bridge the gap. And what we're going to do is just make this a 2 wide area like this. The stairs as well are going to be 2 wide, and then we'll go around the edge with our upside down quartz stair. There we are. Now this gives us access to this corridor here. And what we'll do is come right up into the center of it, break out 2 for a doorway. That brings us into this building here, and then we'll count down on the 3rd one here and break out all the way through here, because we'll put the wall in later. This is going to be a separate building. Now at the moment I do have this temporary flooring in, but I am going to switch it all out for the polished black stone slab for the meantime. That kind of wraps up this side of the building here, so we're now going to move over to the opposite side, to the left hand side, and we're going to come outside here. Now what you need to add in, and I've done a little bit of the work just to show you what we mean, is we're going to come to this archway bit here. When you come to your design, of course, this floor will be all the way out to here. Oh, hi, bye. Then what you want to do is come to this edge here and bring this sandstone back another 2, and then bring a 3 wide polished andesite stairs down by 7. Okay, it's quite straightforward how you do it here, and then you want to do a little pathway in between. I'll tell you what goes there in a second. This side here is a little bit more complicated. You're going to want to come to the doorway that has the duplicate one on the other side, go 1, 2, 3, 4, then starting on the 5th, you're going to come down by 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to come out 1, down 1, out by 2, and then down 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it will get you the same 7. It's a little bit more pernickety, and I've put this in temporarily, but I'm going to fix this when we come to the next bit. So Once you've got these two stairways that come down and meet, you should have a total of 12 in between. Now the pathway that we want to put in is the same one that we use for the outer pathway, which is alternating between the polished andesite and the smooth stone, like so. So you want to do this all the way along. Then the next thing we want to do is take this brick, and we want to bring the brick wall down until it reaches the bottom. So fill it in here, a whole quartz brick wall on that side, and then obviously one on this side, just to seal off this tunnel. So here's our walls in place, and I just basically took the walls down at this side bit here just to make this all nice and neat. So you want to come to the center 2 blocks in the middle of this wall here, and you're going to break these out to form a doorway for us to go through. So we'll extend the path out by 1, just like so, and then we're going to switch to iron blocks, and we're going to bring the iron blocks out, just another 2 like that, and then we're going to come out again, leave the space here so we can put a different wall texture in, and then we're going to come in this direction for a total of 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we're going to come this direction for 3, 1, 2 and 3. So that gives us 9 in total running along this way, and we're going to come up, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So there we've got 9 by 8, and what you want to do is fill this in. So go up here for 8, along there again for 9, and fill that in with iron. Now we're going to come back to the doorway, come to this right hand edge of it and follow this line up so that we can put in another doorway here. So we need just 1 in there, and then we're going to come out 1 more and come out 6 on either side of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Come out another 6 on the other side. That'll give us 13 all together, and then we're going to go for a total of 16 up this side. So 1 already, 2, and then up to 16. So we have 13 by 16, and just like this room, you're going to do the same thing. Fill in the floor, head up there again, along there, and fill the floor in. Then you're going to come to the back right hand side of this new floor. Come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in front of this 5th one here, we're going to break out 2 and put in this stairs here. Now the stairs are going to go down all the way here. That's why I've put this handy little dirt thing in. It helps. This is one of the difficulties when you decide to build over water, unfortunately. But this is going to come down for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this will be the bottom floor here. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then this is where we're going to place our floor, which is going to be exactly the same as the floor above. So you're just going to repeat. You'll need to break away couple more of these just to allow you to actually get up and down the stairs once you put them in. So you're just going to replicate the same shape of floor underneath on this level. That's all our basement sort of level floors positioned. So now we need to put in the walls. So how you're going to do the walls is by using the bricks, and we're going to build them 4 high, and you can just work around the doorway like this. And you're just going to do them around the outer edge of the plan, so then along here and around here. And we'll just build them up for 4 high. We're not going to worry about the ceiling right now, because as we do some more stuff on the upper levels, it's going to affect that. So we're going to leave the ceiling for the moment. And of course, all the main details that go in here will be done in one main pass. And of course, we'll also do the wall around here. And again, you just need to basically make the wall go from the floor to the ceiling, matching up sort of with the one on the top. So let's get placing all of our bricks. And that is where we're going to leave it for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're building this at home, I wish you all the best luck. I bet you can do it because you are an awesome builder. In our next episode, we'll be finishing off the last bits of floors and putting in the big details on our main building. And it's a real beauty. Trust me on that. So I'll look forward to seeing you next time. As always, thanks for spending this time with me. I always love spending this time with you. And you take care out there. Bye-bye.